Hi, my name is Annie, and welcome to the Walking Word, where we go through the Holy Bible in a year as part of discipling. Today, we are reading from the book of Leviticus. We're still in the book of Leviticus, where God is giving a lot of um, His laws and ordinances, and and of course, you know the book of Leviticus is a legislative themed book. Um, if you can remember very well, God was clear when he told the Israelites, I am holy, and therefore, because you're my chosen nation, you will also be holy as I am holy. So it's a very detailed book about legality of holiness. And later on, when we start, we move into the New Testament and we see a lot of curses that arise based on legal right. A lot of the lessons we shall be taking up are from the book of Leviticus. Chapter 17, Sacredness of Blood. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons as well as to all the Israelites, and tell them this. This is what the Lord has commanded. Any Israelite who slaughters an ox or sheep or a goat, whether in the camp or outside of it, without first bringing it to the entrance of the meeting tent, to present it as an offering to the Lord in the front of his dwelling, shall be judged guilty of bloodshed. And for this, such a man shall be cut off from among his people. Therefore, such sacrifices, as they used to offer up in the open field, the Israelites shall henceforth offer to the Lord, bring them to the priest at the entrance of the meeting tent, and sacrificing them there as peace offerings to the Lord. The priest shall splash the blood on the altar of the Lord at the entrance of the meeting tent, and there burn the fat of an odor pleasing to the Lord. No longer shall they offer their sacrifices to satyrs to whom they used to render their wanton worship. So we are done with the star worshipping and pagan worshipping and the false god worshipping. This time, no wanton worship. This shall be an everlasting ordination for them and their descendants. Tell them, therefore, anyone, whether of the house of Israel or the aliens residing among them. So this is just not Israelites. Anyone who wants to live among the Israelites, these are the ordinances of how to live with us. Basically, this is what God is saying. And if anyone, whether in the house of Israel or the aliens residing among them, partakes of any blood, I will set myself against the one who partakes of the blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Since the life of a living body is in its blood, the life of a living body is in its blood. Okay? I have made you put it on the altar so that atonement may thereby be made for your own lives, because it is the blood as the seat of life that makes atonement. And you can tell this is already a foreshadow of Christ that has his blood placed on the altar of the cross, makes atonement for all mankind. Whether you believe in him or not, he already died for you. So, which was the highest sacrifice, the highest offering ever offered. That is why I have told the Israelites, no one among you, not even a resident alien, might partake of blood. Anyone hunting, whether of the Israelites or aliens residing among them, who catches an animal or a bird that may be eaten, shall pour out its blood and cover it with earth. I know there's some African tribes where we actually drink the blood of animals. Since the life of every living body is in its blood, I have told the Israelites, you shall not partake of the blood of any meat. Since the life of every living body is in its blood, anyone who partakes of it shall be cut off. Everyone, whether a native or an alien, who eats of an animal that died of itself or was killed by a wild beast, shall wash his garments, bathe in water, and be unclean until evening, and then he will be clean. If he does not wash or does not bathe his body, he shall have the guilt to bear. We continue about the sanctity of sex in chapter 18.